He looks so excited. Oh, what are those? Man, I hate winged things. Not like in real life, but in games they're always a pain in my rear. A game that's got some pain in the rear flying things would be... Oh, well. Dragon's Dogma, man. That was another game I never got a chance to finish. What's flying out there? Do y'all see that? What was that? I don't see it now. There it is. Okay.
Maybe he meant this bottle.
Hopefully that's not the thing that killed me earlier. I don't want to deal with that thing. Oh, it's actually really good. Dragon's Dogma. And what's cool is that if you know someone else that's played it, you can use some of the avatars they've created on your team. Really, really neat. You can use a crossbow to do the same thing. I just wasn't close enough for the other ones.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proxima a pack of pickled peppers by the puntar.
Done celebrating?
My favorite words! Life without savoring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favors?
Yes.
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sicked their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Well, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang. So loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared. Out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired. Just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's house. Quick back as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way.
Hey, Master Torn, how are you? And yes, it's Johnny.
You must be careful what you ask for.
Colorful little fella.
Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
I've been to the village in the swamp. Met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me?
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me, and I'm no bore. Come with me.
This godling cracks me up, though. I'm just glad so far he hasn't grown a whole bunch of teeth and tried to bite me, because that would end badly.
Careful!
Watch out!
Oh no, I totally get it. Yeah, that they're mischievous, not evil. But I mean, I didn't know how they were going to portray a godling, you know, until I actually ran into one. Like, I was afraid that he was going to be mischievous, and then, well, I mean, I'm not done with him yet. But I was afraid that it was going to be mischievous and then, like, get me. Like, trick me. Maybe not hurt me itself, but maybe lead me into some bad stuff. Thinking that it was funny or something. Hey, if I think all of it like that it could happen, at least I'm not shocked whenever it, like, does.
Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her.
And that's good, Master. It's good to relax, man. It's good to relax. Especially since you started working out. Relax and...
Little Johnny softly gazed.
Whoa.
Fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I will tell."
Oh yeah, she used to like to listen to him
You
sing.
got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Yes, Renz. I'm on my guard.
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me.
I like Johnny. What a pleasant surprise. After so many, like, terrible things we've witnessed already.
Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all. Beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
So you're the three crones?
Crones? Where'd you get such an ugly word, young man?
Village bitches have been gossiping again. There's no limit to how jealous and petty humans can be. Do we look like crones to you? Go ahead, check. Touch me, white-haired one, where it pleases you most.
Is it my imagination, or is this tapestry made of hair?
Oh, he's got a sensitive touch.
Touch me more, boy. Touch me more.
Where do you get human hair?
Never heard of the cutting? Round here, a young boy turns into a man when they cut his hair for the first time. Our sister weaves tapestries of this cut hair. If the weft is straight, happy's the fate.
What if the weft's crooked?
Then it must be unraveled.
Is this a curse? You trapped in the tapestry?
Oh, he's curious.
We don't fall victim to curses. We cast them.
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Wow.
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast.
Oh, that's how I likes him.
Man, they are spicy, these crones.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts?
Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight errant or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
How about I just use the dagger to cut the tapestry?
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger.
Oh, nice. Shiny.
Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear. Stone shear. Stone nose. Stone ears.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed a lot of things. For instance, just for instance, look at the legs on the right one. There's at least 3 there, if not 4 or more. This one, I don't know if she's missing a leg, but there's a lot of blood there. And an ear. So yeah, there's all kinds of crazy things going on in that. Whoa, hi, trapdoor. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it, Master. Master Torrent. More legs to grab? Witchers, not quite the devils you thought. My evening with the vampire. We're gonna loot one at a time. Witchers, not quite the devils you thought. A conviction has arisen amongst both mages and the hoi polloi that witchers barely use a hair's breadth above and that witchers barely rise a hair's breadth above animals, that they're deformed and bloodthirsty mutants, and in slacking this thirst, they do not limit themselves to the fluids of monsters. Meanwhile, the research and observations of Virgil of Bon Ard paint an entirely different picture of the cast. Of course, it is indisputable fact that the mutations witchers undergo influence their temperament, immune system, strength, and endurance, yet one cannot consider them unthinking beings forged only for the killing as a result. In fact, witchers cultivate a unique culture, a specialized body of knowledge and an effective training system and even code of honor. They know an incredible amount about the effects of ingesting various organic and inorganic substances, and also a small amount, but nevertheless something, about the fundamentals of magic, in which I mean the simple spells they call signs. On the surface, the Witcher appear to be a homogeneous social entity, but in truth their fighting styles, training regimens, and worldviews differ significantly depending upon the school which they adhere. The best-known Witcher school on the continent are the School of the Wolf, the School of the Bear, the School of the Griffin, the School of the Viper, and the School of the Cat. My evening with a vampire. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Alright. Should have known I was going to have to get some reading through here. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief, but I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago. In an inn in Beauclair, he introduced himself to me as Regis and said he is a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have been... I might even... Oh my gosh. I might never have even suspected his true nature. Had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing, this Regis, if that truly was his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have, since I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgment based on appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. The vast family contains both mindless catechins, fletters, and echimaras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as Alps and Bruxae, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition to these, they are the even more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belongs my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen stakes into their chests, nor by cutting off their heads, nor, as I can vouch for based on personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or the symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, and they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them, it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now, as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share the secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to the most noble individual. That was actually pretty cool. Every time I think I'm going to get, like, a story that's not that interesting, I'm wrong, and that's pleasant. Oh yeah. Trapdoor. Probably not supposed to go down here, but that's okay. Okay. Nice. What chair did you end up going with, Nico? Because, man, I'm still looking around. There's some that I've sat in that I'm just not pleased with. Like, for sure. Huh. I'm sure only good things happen down here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, not suspensions at all. Alright, well. At least the kids seem to be safe there, I guess. Where did you grab that at, Nico? Asking for a friend. No, just kidding. No, I'm curious because I want to know too. Amazon? I'm going to look that up really quick so I can, Oh, you got, okay, you got, oh man, I appreciate the link. That helps me so much. That's like That's like mine, except it looks like it actually has cushion. Like, I've got a mesh one that has a mesh bottom. And don't get me wrong, this thing's lasted a lot longer and was more comfortable than I thought it would be, but... Oh, man. It doesn't look like it's on sale for me anymore. It looks like the sale might have ended. Although, that one's only 160. Is that the same thing? Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Either way, man, I appreciate it. I'll have to definitely consider that, because that's not a bad price. You know what I mean? Not a bad price at all. I mean, even if you're not getting a Herman Miller, a lot of them are just kind of out of my price range. Because, you know, I haven't got a new Xbox, I haven't got a new GPU yet, and I need those things to have a better streaming experience for you guys, and for me, for that matter. And if it's a choice between a chair and one of those, I'm definitely choosing one of those first. Or, you know, if a chair is going to be $500 or something, I don't need it. 500 plus. Can't afford that. Not real.
Sir, why we're up to our noses in frights and horrors, imps, Samovillas, mamoons, flying drakes, pikes, oh, and bats.
Alright, let's see what's on this notice board real quick. Wagon for sale. Trading Central rugs for food. Leatherworker, tanner, logs for burning. Ah, okay, monster from the swamp. Anyone knows how to read this and read it careful, so it's known far and wide, at least through the whole village. Out in the bog by where we dig peat, there's a beast that feeds on men and spurts out deadly mist all around itself. If you're good with a sword and looking for coin, know that I'll pay and pay well for the beast's head. And to everyone else, stay out of that accursed bog if you value your lives. Don't say I didn't warn you. Less love. Cool. Oh, I need to pick that up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and I've trying to make this one better on me because I've been having issues with like tailbone pain, which is unusual. So I bought me a pad, and it's working so, you know, good so far. But I'm looking for something a little bit better. I'm getting all blurry. Why am I doing that? Yeah, but I'm looking for something a little bit better.
Nice village.
Aye.
A real pearl of the swamps.
If you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
That was weird.
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
So you know who sent me. Good. Easier that way.
Forgive me. I didn't know you came from the ladies of the wood.
They help you often?
From the time of his cutting, every man is theirs. They be harsh mistresses, but they're fair. Just. Demanding they can be, but then nothing in life comes easy. Who drove off the plaguey airs? Who gave us seeds to plant? Round the other villages, they be eating the soles of their boots, whereas we get along well enough.
Hear about an ashen-haired woman meeting the ladies of the wood?
I ain't heard nothing about that. Beg your question to the ladies, and they may answer. They knows all that happens in Velen.
They got informers?
The woods listen for them. A lone word at an ill hour can arouse their wrath, but they hear pleas and prayers as well. Once a swineherd lost a sow, sat and cried at the crossroads. The sow ran out of the trees as if chased by a devil, straight to the swineherd.
Ever meet the ladies of the wood?
Never. They only shows themselves to the chosen. Perchance one day, I too will be summoned.
Yeah, Nico, just, keep me updated on that chair for real. Because, you certainly can't judge a chair early.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all, fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeard to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now is a wonder. A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the ladies' help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folk stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.